Welcome to Nari Saki, and today let's make how to cook chickpeas from dry chickpeas and some tips to avoid gas when we eat chickpeas. So let's get started. So here I have dry chickpeas, and I usually check for any small stones or any dirt or any dead chickpeas. And already when I get it from the shop, I make sure it's clean and put it in an airtight container so it's easy to cook when needed. So make sure it's clean, and after this we are going to soak it in water. Take a little bit bigger pot to soak it, and add 4 to 5 cups of water. So before adding water, we are going to rinse it with water because it may have any chemicals used on it for storage or any dirt or anything. So make sure you just rub it and rinse it at least 2 times before soaking it in water. So I'm going to rinse it throughout this water, and now we are going to soak it. Make sure the pot is a little bit big and soak it. Add about, if it's 1 cup of chickpeas, 4 to 5 cups of water, and soak it for about 8 hours overnight. So they'll be nice and soft. So these are after 8 hours, and they have tripled in size and they're nice and soft. So now they're ready to cook. The water which you soak chickpeas, some people prefer to use this water, some people do not prefer to use. So here I have boiled water. I've taken about 4 to 5 cups of water, and you can add as you're cooking chickpeas. You can also pressure cook it with 2 to 3 whistles. So I'm adding chickpeas, and I'm going to remove some extra water because it's a little bit more extra. We can add if we need it. So for right now, I'm just removing some of that. So boil it first on a medium flame, and then we can simmer it. So all this foam which comes initially, that I remove it. All these tips will help you to reduce the gas after eating chickpeas. Now, whatever spices you're adding, you can add now once it's boiled for about 5 to 6 minutes. But anything acidic, if you're adding vinegar or tomatoes or lemon juice, don't add now because it will slow the cooking process. That you can add later on when it's cooked, almost cooked. So now you can add all the spices, and I'm going to show you. You can just cook it with salt, a regular salt. But if you want to add some spices, you can add garlic salt, helps digestion. So all the spices will help you to digest the chickpeas. So I'm going to add bay leaf, and another spices you can add is some black pepper. You can put 2 to 3 cloves. You can put cumin seeds. So all these spices will help you. So what I do is I also add a little bit of turmeric to give that nice color, and also of course turmeric is healthy. So I add turmeric. So anything sour like vinegar, tomatoes, lemon juice, you don't add now because it will slow the cooking process. So now I'm going to simmer it, and depending on the quality of chickpeas, it will take 25 to 30 minutes or more. So now they're boiling, and when you're not using pressure cooker, the advantage is you can check when it's done, how soft you want, depending on the recipe. If you want it for hummus, if you want it for curries, you can just put off the gas stove and stop the cooking process. So now they are almost done, and if you want to stop the cooking process, then you need to rinse it with cold water. So these are nice and soft. And if you want to make hummus or something, then you can cook it for some more time. So this is like totally in your control. So at this time when they are cooked, you can add anything, vinegar, tomatoes, anything acidic, lemon juice, you can add now because the cooking process is almost done. Now I'm going to put off the gas stove and let it cook for another 5 minutes. With the steam, it will become more softer. If you want to store it in an airtight container in a freezer, make sure you take out all the water and let it cool down completely, and then you can store it in the freezer. Make sure it's cooled down, all the water is removed. So chickpeas, they are cooked perfectly. So please subscribe Narisaki for more videos.